These budget NYC meals can feed your entire family for $10 or less and taste amazing. These are the 15 spots that nobody is talking about, especially number 15, which might be the best deal I've ever seen here in the most expensive city in America. We'll start with what could be the top sandwich special in all of New York City for only $10 at the last place you'd expected, a dive bar. Joey Rose's in Manhattan's Lower East Side would actually be an amazing place to just hang out with its vintage 80s theme created by comedian Joe DeRosa. But forget Mortal Kombat and $3 lager pints, you're here for their $10 sandwich specials. This is not just one token menu item, no, they have 8 of them. And just to elevate this budget experience, their bread is baked in-house daily. My personal favorite is the Rosie, mortadella, white American cheese, tomatoes, hot cherries, mayo, oregano. These sandwiches have personality and you don't need the jaws of life to bite into them. The eatability is tremendous and so is the taste. The dad is a heavier version, mortadella, Genoa salami, ham, provolone, Asiago, and more. Whoever's dad this was named after deserves a medal. I can't imagine these prices lasting here much longer, so go let your inner 80s, 90s kid out, even if you don't drink at Joey Rose's. And if you do drink, I can't imagine what could be better than washing down one of these Italian subs with an ice-cold beer in a funky retro vibe. Listen up, New York's cheapest burger is inside of a supermarket in the expensive neighborhood of Greenpoint, Brooklyn. And spoiler, it's actually amazing. Head into Jubilee Marketplace where burgers start at $2.15 and cheeseburgers are $2.55. The owner was inspired by White Manna, a New Jersey institution for their little sliders, and they are able to keep prices so low because they have a butcher shop downstairs connected to the supermarket, which keeps costs down and your wallet heavier. As for the burgers, 2.5-ounce patties topped with garlic confit, smashed with love, salt, onions, American cheese, add some not-so-secret sauce, ketchup, mustard, mayo, relish, and Frank's hot sauce, a little Dijon, put it inside a potato bun, and you have a small masterpiece. I bet you can't eat just one. Super juicy and super simple. This is what supporting your local community is all about. Forget White Castle. Come here. For under $15, your stuff, money back guarantee. West Rice Roll King is the first but not last Chinatown spot we're featuring on this video. And America's best neighborhood for cheap eats won't let you down with these incredible rice rolls starting at just $2.95. They've got every type of meat imaginable. But for my vegetarians watching, I've got you. The mixed sauce rice roll at only $3.95 blew me away. Topped with a sweet sesame sauce with a nice peanut flavor, it's bold in the best possible way. This lands somewhere between an epic snack and a nice small lunch. You can't go wrong with a beef topped with fish balls either if you want a savorier experience, but these are so easy to customize. Eat your feast inside at the counter or take it around the corner to the park. This is one of my all-time Chinatown cheap eats favorites. Bolivian Llama Party wins for best restaurant name on this video, first of all. You know this is going to be good considering they're the only Bolivian restaurant in the entire city. You come here for their legendary salteñas, which are just $5.45. The best way to describe it is like a soupy dumpling meeting an empanada. Each salteña is hand-braided and takes 3 days to make. It's a soupy base mixed with chicken, peas, carrots, potatoes, and egg. The funnest part is actually eating them. Shake them, take a bite, and unleash a flavor explosion. It's a whole meal wrapped up in one, an empanada on steroids. Put on some extra green sauce, and this is the kind of unique dish that you'd have to fly to South America to find. But taking the 7 train to Queens is just a lot cheaper. If you still have any appetite left, for $12, their fried chicken sandwich has actually been marked as one of the best in the city by the New York Times. The chicken is marinated in a Bolivian beer, crispy and juicy. If they just sold this sandwich, they would be doing very well. But you have so many options to work with. They only have outdoor dining, so pick a nice day and swing by for some affordable tastes of Bolivia. Souk Al Shater. We're gonna stack 2 Sunnyside Queens legends together here. Walk from Bolivian Llama Party to this little Lebanese grocery store meets eatery. Sure, they've got lots of sweets, veggies, and items to grab off the shelves, but you're here to order the chicken shawarma for $8, sliced right off the skewer. Your mouth is probably watering by now. Add some pickles, pickled turnips, Lebanese garlic spread inside of a thin pita. This is grab-and-go heaven. The meat is so delicately seasoned and the veggies complement the meat so well. You don't need this drowned in sauce. This could be one of the healthiest options on the video. Add a spinach pie or some grape leaves as an extra side dish, and for around $10, you're eating like a seasoned New Yorker. Places like this are staples of Queens, the world's borough. $1.50 fresh pizza. This This one's a little controversial, I admit, because less than a year ago, it was only $1 for the same slice, but inflation has finally hit New York's cheap eats mecca, the dollar pizza. They're almost all extinct, and this spot next to Grand Central in Midtown was my all-time favorite for the $1 slice. So for an extra 50 cents, I say you sample this relic from the past. It's honestly not comparable to a higher-end pizzeria, but it's still the cheapest slice of pizza you'll find in New York, and if you're in a rush, there's something magical about this. You never wait more than 30 seconds, and even though the origin of the cheese is a mystery, I can still get down with it. Just pretend it's 50 cents cheaper, and you can say you tried New York's famous dollar slice, sort of. Chinatown is back on the list, and Gai Kitchen, a Thai eatery, is a contender for one of the best deals in the city right now. This titan of cheap eats has an all-day special that still boggles my mind. You can get their Thai Hainanese chicken with a huge bed of rice, or their Thai roasted chicken for only $6.50. Paired with some of their sauces, this thing packs a serious punch and is well below typical 2024 prices. For $15, you could do 2 lunch entrees and still have room for a drink. They have a new menu item we have to highlight, the Thai fried chicken for just $2 extra, crispy and tasty. You've got 3 menu items here under $10 that could easily be an entire meal. This is a great reminder that Chinatown is not just Chinese food. You can pick up this unreal Thai food that is quick, tasty, and cheap. They have some delicious Thai iced teas and other sweet drinks to really satisfy any taste bud in the group. Gai Kitchen is a new classic on Mott Street. Arguably New York's most famous hot dog shop has New York's most affordable breakfast deal for only $3. Gray's Papaya, an institution on the Upper West Side known for their franks and kitschy tropical atmosphere. I still think this is worth a stop for a hot dog, but between 8 to 11 a.m. daily, you can get their bacon, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese, or ham, egg, and cheese on a roll and a coffee for $3. And for $3.95, you can add one of their famous hot dogs with egg and cheese on a roll, plus a coffee. This is craziness. It's a bodega special straight out of 2004. For the value, 4 strips of bacon, egg, cheese, ketchup with the coffee, sign me up. But the real winner here is that hot dog special. My friend Ben loved it, and it's a sneaky way to try one of their famous hot dogs and have a nice grab-and-go breakfast at the same time. If you're visiting New York, there's just a 13-minute walk from the Natural History Museum and minutes from Central Park. If you're starting either of your days near there, look them up. Royal Grill Halal Food. This Vendy award-winning food truck just steps from Bryant Park in Midtown still manages to slip under most people's radars. This is the kind of Indian cuisine that you'd be paying double for in a stuffier Manhattan restaurant. Forget the tablecloths and order the chicken tikka over rice for just $9. You can customize just how hot you want it. You won't get skimped on the meat here, I can promise you that. I always order it with as many sauces as I can. Chicken tikka, white yogurt sauce, hot sauce, green chutney, mango pickle. The owner is from Bangladesh, so it's got that flair to it. Very punchy, spicy, creamy, and complemented by the best rice I've ever had at a halal truck before. This is a true best-kept secret. Whenever anyone asks me what's the top street food to try in New York, I won't point you to your average hot dog cart. I tell you order some halal chicken over rice with white sauce, and you probably won't go wrong. But if you want some of the best and don't want to wait in a super long line at a spot like Adele's, then Royal Grill is your savior. Just minutes from Times Square, the location and the taste make this a winner. I'm not sure what's better about going to Fuzhou Weijang Weijia, the actual food or the fact that it's inside a practically abandoned mall basement in Chinatown. This is a type of food adventure you need to sign up for in New York, because once you get down those escalators and actually find the spot, you'll be wondering where it was hiding your entire life. Their small steam buns are $5 for 6 pieces. You can also add 8 steamed dumplings for $4 or 8 fried dumplings for $5, and you'd still be under $15. But if you want one, I'd recommend the steam buns. Add some soy sauce and devour them. They're soft, they're chewy, they're pillowy. You'll want to take a nap after, guaranteed. This is a hidden gem that looks like a hole in the wall with amazing quality and a hard-working family running it. And the best part is the price, making this one of New York's top budget bites. David's Brisket House is a unicorn. You never hear the words pastrami and cheap eats together, but this jewel in Brooklyn manages to keep prices competitive by offering a small, medium, and large size. $12.99 for a pastrami or corned beef that is this good is unheard of. Their small sandwich, an incredible deal. Now, they're a longtime staple in Bed-Stuy and as New York as you come. A Muslim owner of a traditional Jewish food making pastrami in a historically African-American neighborhood, and the pastrami is some of the most flavorful I've ever tried. Thicker cut and and crumbly. Don't sleep on their corned beef or even brisket sandwich as well. Pair them with a Dr. Brown soda, and this is as New York an experience as it gets, where you don't have to order a massive mound of a sandwich and cancel the rest of your afternoon to digest it. This is not something you'll find in every corner of New York. Santa Fe BK in Williamsburg is dedicated to food from New Mexico. They have one of the best lunch specials you need to know about, the green chili cheeseburger, which is New Mexico's most famous burger, and only at lunch to go costs $9, and they sell out daily. A 6-ounce patty from Paisano's famous butcher shop in Brooklyn. Swiss and American cheese, green hatch chili imported from New Mexico. This thing is a work of art. From the wrapping paper and branding to the beauty of the burger, it is absolutely stacked. The cheese melts in your mouth, the burger is juicy, and the hatch green chili has just the right kick, leaving you wondering where this burger has been your entire life. And this is why you visit or live in New York. The melting pot of the Big Apple allows you to try cuisines not just from all over the world, but all over the United States. My burger lovers watching, put this to the top of your list, and then go roam Williamsburg after, one of New York's hippest neighborhoods. If I was filming a movie dedicated to budget bites in New York, I'd probably start at Lucky Rabbit Noodles with their iconic location almost right underneath the Manhattan Bridge in Dumbo, Brooklyn. Their menu is an eclectic mix of Asian fusion, and the chef intentionally made it vegan and vegetarian friendly. While the noodle dishes are over the $15 threshold, if you want to splurge, this would be the spot and that would be the dish. I want to concentrate on their dumplings and sides. The Eastern Cukes for $10 might be the best salad dish I've ever had in New York. Cucumbers with cilantro, Thai basil, scallions, ginger scallion sauce, tahini, fried shallots, mushroom seasoning, lime, ginger on top to create a vegetable dish that's equally healthy and swimming in flavor. The matzo ball soup dumplings are an incredible combo of Jewish meets Asian cuisine. Take a matzo ball dumpling filled with chicken, add some chicken soup broth with Asian spices, fried shallots, and fresh dill. The combination is so satisfying and tasty. The best value could be their truffle mushroom sweet potato dumplings for only $6, completely vegan, black truffle sauce, vegan mayo, scallions, fried shallot, ginger on top of a crispy sweet potato dumpling. The combination of textures and flavors will leave you speechless. Finally, a location that is cheap eats gold and easy for anybody with dietary restrictions to enjoy. Pair that with a location in Dumbo and you have a great excuse to do some sightseeing afterwards. Xin Fa Bakery in the vastly overlooked Chinatown in Brooklyn may be my favorite dessert in the city, and you'll like these Portuguese egg tarts so much you may just turn it into a meal. $1.75 each, or get 6 for $10.50, and you will guaranteed be the hit of any party or group you take these to. They're so jiggly and the taste is like eating a gourmet dessert or breakfast. Slightly crispy and buttery, the inside is dense, creamy, the tasty egg yolk holds it all together. They're massive and will fill you up faster than you'd expect. And this is the perfect excuse to head to 8th Ave and Sunset Park for New York's hidden gem Chinatown. If you need more ideas of what to do there, watch this video we just shot a few months ago for an entire itinerary. Remember I told you this last one is the best cheap eats deal in New York? Billy's Hot Dog Cart next to Central Park continues to be a viewer and my personal favorite. $2 for the most famous street food in New York, $2.50 for a hot sausage, and the best part is Billy himself, a Greek immigrant who hustles in all weather for decades and will actually take the time to chat you up. You want a local New Yorker experience? Head to Billy and enjoy some of the best hospitality and perhaps the last place you'd expect it. And for the record, these hot dogs are delicious and the onion sauce is packed with flavor. For $15, you've got 3 to 4 people fed easily. Then go sit at a bench next to Central Park, enjoying a New York delicacy and supporting a small local business. I've shown you the best meals under $15 in New York, but this amazing pizza spot I found in the Bronx might be my favorite and yours too. Watch this next.